What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Back at you, Damien Dupee, #1 off-market land specialist, coming to you live with some epic wow content. You don't want to miss this. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could be so kind to hit that like button, go ahead and smash that notification bell, turn it on, hit the subscribe button, share this content. If you found anything valuable in this content, go ahead and drop me a comment, and I'll be so grateful to get back to you when I get a chance. Couple announcements. First announcement is if you're local to the Charlotte market, I'm hosting a live meetup once a month, every Friday of every month from 6 to 8 p.m. The last Friday of every month, I apologize, not every Friday. I ain't doing that. That's too much sauce. Okay. October 29th, 6 to 8 p.m. The link in the description. If you're interested in doing a joint venture with me, want to know my hunting criteria, the link is in the description. If you're interested in submitting a deal for me to look at, just to give you some feedback, the link is in the description, okay? So listen, I got a plethora of free resources. If you stuck like Chuck, just guess what? I got some free resources in the description. We got some scripts. We got some cheat sheets. We got some little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, it's now and later. Get some now, get some later, however you like it. Okay. Today I'm going to be talking about how to do due diligence on vacant land and kind of my framework on how I do due diligence. Again, if you miss steps, you're gonna get in trouble. Okay, so pay attention. This is critical. This is so critical. Okay. All right. So first thing you want to do is you want to locate a subject property. Let's locate this property. This is a property that I just recently sold. As you can see, I purchased it in January, March, April for 48, and then I flipped it in September for 70. Okay, not too shabby. Okay, so first thing I do is I want to look at the lot, and the quickest way to look at the lot is Google Street View. You can also use Google Earth, but Google Street View will suffice. Okay, this is the lot, ladies and gentlemen. The lot is okay. Looks pretty decent. This is the lot right here. All right. All right. Second thing you want to do is you want to check the lot topography. All right. So your GIS should have a topo map. Whatever you're using, whatever the county has, should have a topo map. What you need to pay attention to, if these lines are spread out, the topography is good. If these lines are close, tight in, let me see if I can find some bad topography for you. If these lines are like, okay, this is bad topography, ladies and gentlemen. You see how these lines are like, yeah, this is like a ditch, like a big old hole. I'm serious. So what you got to understand, the closer these lines are together, the steeper the lot is, the more spread out they are, the flatter the lot is, okay? That's the best way I can teach you how to read topo. If you want to learn how to read topo, go to YouTube University. I'm sure there's thousands and hundreds of thousands, millions and videos to show you how to do that. I just know how to do it just enough to get her done, okay? I'm not an expert. I'm not a topography expert, okay? Just want to put that out there. All right, so the topo looks good. Third thing I want to do is I want to check to make sure this lot is not in a flood zone. So if you're in North Carolina, you can do flood zone mapper. You always want to make sure the lot is not in a flood zone if your GIS does not have it. My GIS does have it, and if you can see right here inside FEMA flood zone, no. But I will give you a resource where you can look and see if it's inside of a flood zone if your GIS does not have it. And it's called FEMA Flood Map Service Center, and it's basically a flood zone mapper, and it basically allows you to see if a property is encumbered by a flood zone. Okay, if you in Florida, for all my Florida people, you got to watch out for what we call wetlands. Okay, wetlands is similar to a flood zone. Look it up, do some research, but you can go to a wetlands mapper. Okay, if you're in Florida, this is what you need to do, because if you locking stuff up that's in the wetlands, a lot of builders don't want it. Okay, so this is the wetlands mapper. This is how you look stuff up in Florida. All right, nationwide access. So I just showed you how to check for flood zones and how to check for wetlands. Okay, usually the wetlands are in Florida, heavy in Florida, heavy. Okay, all right. So another thing I do is check for utilities. Okay, the quickest way to check for utilities without calling the city is go to Zillow, put in a property address. And you want to scroll down and utility, public sewer, public water. If any event, don't freak out, ladies and gentlemen. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. If any event it does not have it, find a lot that's next to your lot. And typically, if water and sewer is in the area, like a street or two over, it's typically going to be on your lot. So if you do not see that on your lot, you can also, try another street over. I mean, this is a little hike, but this probably wouldn't be too far either. Um, so again, you want to go to utilities. That's the quickest way to verify utilities. Okay. Usually, if utilities on a couple streets after you're looking at a couple comps, you can almost not guarantee, but like it's a good chance that the utilities is on your lot as well. And the reason why you want utilities because these things sell faster than lots without utilities. Okay. All right, utilities, I mean public water and sewer access. Without utilities, meaning maybe a well and septic, okay? And basically, a well is how water is going to get to the property. It's typically called a community well. And a septic system is how the sewage is going to come away from the property. So how you going to take it from it. And that's what the job of a septic system is, to take the sewage away from the property. Okay. Like when, we go to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's get that out of there. Gone. You feel me? All right. So, all right. After I've done that, the next thing I want to do is, I want to drive. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to check for comps, okay? Because, it's all about comparables. You need to see some type of activity in the area. Don't hunt in areas where there's no activity, okay? I repeat, I don't care how cheap you getting it. Don't do it. As you can see, this pocket is lit up, okay? These are comps. These are comps, okay? There's probably more comps on PropStream. I'm sure they are. But this pocket is lit up. Okay, there's opportunities and stuff trading, but try to find multiple comparables. Okay, multiple sales within the last year that's similar to the subject property that you're trying to sell. All right, once you done that, then you want to make sure that the zoning. You want to check the zoning. All right, because if you don't check the zoning and you have a lot that can be subdivided and you sell it for just one lot, then you can miss out on some opportunities and some money. Okay, you could miss out on some opportunities and some money. So as you can see on Polaris 3G, which is Mecklenburg County, it says R5. You need to be familiar with your county zone of ordinances. You need to know where it's at. You need to know what the zoning is. You need to know what the setbacks is. You need to know this stuff. You need to learn it. If you don't learn it, then you can leave money on the table, okay? So, again, this is for, single family residential, tells you all the zoning. Again, take your time, get to know the zoning in your neighborhood, in your area, in your market, in your everything. Get to know the zoning. Get to know it. You need to know it. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. All right. So R5, a detached dwelling needs to have maximum floor area ratio. Okay. So that's 50. That's 50 feet. Okay. It needs to be 6,000 square feet. Okay. And it's saying, if you scroll down here, residential dwellings, it says 50 feet. Okay. And it's telling you what the setbacks is right here. And to see the setbacks, you just got to click on lot dimensions. So if you can see lot dimensions, you see 183, you see 100, you see 182. So you just basically do the setbacks and make sure that you can build inside that envelope. After you have done that, I typically will want to check. This is the due diligence check. I want to check the taxes, okay? Because this can kill a deal if you make an offer and you don't make an offer that will pay the taxes. And you say, hey, I'll give you $20,000 for the lot. They say, okay, cool. And then you find out it's $20,000 worth of taxes, and they says, I thought you was gonna pay that. So you wanna that's due diligence. You wanna be clear. Hey, I'm offering you $20,000, but you have to pay the back taxes or the delinquent taxes, or I'm offering you $500 and I'm gonna pay all the delinquent taxes, all the back taxes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that is another thing you want to do when doing your due diligence. And last but not least, you want to check the deed. Okay, what is the deed? The deed is basically the ownership. Who owns the property? You want to make sure there's not multiple people on the deed, because if there's multiple people on the deed, you need to have multiple signatures, and that's just what it is. Okay, so let me go back here. I think these are all LLC transactions. So, but like if you wanted to click the deed, as you can see, all I did was click on it. Mecklenburg County makes it super, super efficient, super, super easy. I love their GIS. As you can see, it's just one owner. You got a Horizon Smart Homes Inc. That's who I bought it from, and I sold it to Diaz Construction. But you want to check the deed, ladies and gentlemen. You want to make sure you have all decision makers on the deed. Listen to me. You don't want to think you got a deal and it's 5, 6 people that own the property and you only got one person trying to sell, and the other 4 or 5 people say they don't want to sell. You don't want to be stuck like Chuck, okay? So again, this is my framework, how I do due diligence. If you do due diligence another way and you want to add some value to me, definitely drop it in the comment. I mean, I'm open. I love learning. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your time and consideration. Again, if you haven't subscribed by now, go ahead and subscribe. Holla at your boy. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all like to win.